Hey everyone! So it's been a really long time since I made this layout, so we'll see if I really remember what I did. Um, Maybe we can just see what I did together. Isn't that bad? That sounds kind of terrible. Like, I made this layout, scrapbooking our memories. I had a good time when I made the layout, but yeah, I don't even remember it. Sometimes, I don't know, makes me wonder. Anyway, I love those pieces of vellum from Webster's Pages. Um, they have like a few different ones out, but they're basically like all photorealistic, just gorgeous pieces of vellum. I love all of them. Anytime I can get my hands on one, I go for it cuz I love them. I think they're so pretty. So anyway, that one had some like letters or envelopes, kind of typewritten and handwritten stuff in the background. So I kind of wanted to use that. I picked up this paper. I believe I know it's Maggie Holmes or Crate Paper, one of those two. I'm not sure which collection it comes from, so I'm so sorry. Um, but I know it's a little bit older. But I pulled it from my stash, so it's kind of this cream and black polka dot with some different like handwritten pieces. And I wanted to use this for um, more of a vintage feel since we're standing in front of the train. And it was just a beautiful fall night. So I thought the colors worked really well with this, and I had a good time with this layout. I do remember that much at least. And I'm using the crate paper craft market collection. So I probably made this back in May, April, May, somewhere in there. But anyway, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a really long while. But the Crate Paper Craft Market collection has definitely been one of my favorites. Whenever I started reorganizing my scrap stuff and I started separating the way I put my collections together and how I organize my stuff, I realized I have a crate paper obsession. I used to not be the biggest fan. I was definitely always like an American Crafts fan, but just some of the stuff from the crate paper lines, I didn't really get. I didn't really like. Um, but lately, in the past year and a half, it's all crate paper, baby. I've got almost every collection they've come out with in the last year. Yeah, it's insane. I love them though. I think they're so pretty. So, anyway, back to the layout. I'm working on some of the layers here. I feel like I said this in like every scrapbooking video, but I feel like I'm terrible at layering. I don't know why. So I've seen a lot of people do this lately with their border punch, especially the notebook paper border punch, where they just punch the side of it and give it a little bit of dimension and texture. And I thought that would work really well since I was kind of going for that vintage feel, just give it a little bit of a school feel with the um, it being a fall photo. So I punched the edge of it. So I've been trying to keep. I have a lace border punch and then I have a notebook paper border punch. Those are pretty much the only two that I have. Um, and I don't love border punches. I think they're pretty, and I do use those too, but I don't have a ton of them because I don't find myself using them a lot. But I love that notebook paper one. So, and the doily one or the lace one is always really pretty if you're just trying to make a layout a little more feminine or a little older feeling with the lace detail. So yeah, those are the only two that I have really anymore. I think I used to have the grass one. I think it was a Fiskars, but I kind of wanted it for cards because it just makes the neat little grass border punch. But I don't think I ended up using it very much. So anyway, so here I had wanted to use that gold tag, and I don't know for whatever reason I wanted to use it for the journaling, so I ended up cutting a gold corner off and then I cut it into a tag shape just so I could have it kind of poking out the top. And then it looks like I didn't even end up doing that. But I do remember that thought going through my head was that like I wanted that little tag shape up above. So maybe it'll come back. I'm not actually sure. So this is definitely just kind of a layout where I play around with stuff. There's really no techniques to it. Just playing around, having a good time, playing with the new stuff. I love that craft market line. I did several layouts with it. I still have a ton of stuff left, but I remember doing a few different layouts with it. So I have a ton of layouts that I did in the spring that I just haven't got to. I've got a few Project Life videos that I've made over the summer in bits and pieces, but I've got to go through and narrate all of them, so everything will be coming out in bits and pieces, and hopefully I'll get caught up because I'm actually enjoying kind of coming back into the videos. I know I've said it in a couple of other videos, but I just haven't been like I got so backtracked over the summer that I didn't quite know where to start when I started back up. But I've actually just kind of enjoyed being kind of low key about the process and just deciding that not everything needs to be done just because it's the latest stuff or just because there's a technique or anything else, that I just kind of need to let go of all of that and just enjoy making the scrapbook layouts and then enjoy making the scrapbook videos. I mean, really, there's no pressure. It's not like I'm trying to, you know, be a millionaire off of making scrapbook videos. I really just do them for fun, and I think I had put so much pressure on myself in the spring that whenever I got busy, I just like checked out. So, being very casual and low key. So, here are the little tiny word stickers. If you guys watch Adele's videos, she's here on YouTube from Inky Quill. She's hilarious with tiny word stickers. So she has inspired me to use more of my tiny word stickers. I think it's so funny. I remember she was telling this story about a company had like written and was like, "Did you mean to buy 9 packages of tiny word stickers?" And she was like, "Yes, I am a tiny word sticker addict." So she's definitely inspired me to use more of my tiny word stickers, and that's definitely something I've used more of in my scrapbooking in general, but mostly in my mini albums and in my project life because they're just the perfect size. So I don't always use them on the 12 by 12 layouts, but yeah, they're just 100% perfect for those like smaller formats of scrapbooking. So here I did some journaling, and then I kind of moved my embellishment cluster around, so I didn't really have room for it where I wanted to, so I thought I would tuck it. I don't know. I mean, maybe in 100 years, I don't even know. Like, are people even gonna look for journaling? Are they gonna be like, "Ah, Grandma didn't put anything on the computer. How are we supposed to find out what she thought?" Like, I don't know. But I am gonna do a little bit of the hidden journaling, just kind of tuck it back in there in kind of like a little pocket. So who knows if anybody will ever be able to read that. I think as scrapbookers, sometimes we might hide it too well when we do some journaling because maybe people just won't know. I do put journaling on the back of my scrapbook layouts a lot, but usually when I put them in the page protectors, I put another page like so they're back to back. So I don't even know if people will read the back of those. So my title is just going to be Atchison because that's where we were at in Kansas whenever we took this photo and we did a little like fall ghost haunted tour. So it was really fun. It was a little bit hokey, but it was actually a lot of fun. And the weather was just perfect and gorgeous. So this was taken, I think, in 2013. So I'm really behind. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you guys again soon.